What is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It defines how to display HTML elements and it is style sheet language used to describe the presentation semantics or the look and formatting of a document written in a markup language. A CSS rule has two main parts: a selector and one or more declaration. The selector is what we're going to design or define, and the declaration is the definition or the design of the selector. So for this example, we are going to design or define the heading 1. The declaration as a property and value. So this is one of the example on how we write our styles. So if you are new to CSS, it is advisable if we do this one wherein all the declaration or the declaration is put on each line. It will increase the readability of your design. Now, if we want to make alterations for our CSS, so it would be easier to find. So CSS has an ID selector. It is used to specify a style for a single unique element, and it is defined with a hash or number sign. The class selector is used to specify a style for a group of elements. Unlike the ID selector, the class selector is most often used on several elements, and it is defined with a dot, as this example shows. So how to insert CSS? There are three ways in inserting or attaching CSS to your HTML files. One is through external style sheet. Two is the internal style sheet, and three is the inline style. Okay, so with an external style sheet, you can change the look of an entire website by changing one file. And all we need to do is to use the link tag at the head of our HTML file. Look at the example. We can use or we can write our external style sheet in any text editor, and for our example, we have written it on the Dreamweaver. And the extension of the external style sheet is .css. Internal style sheet should be used when a single document has a unique style. So if you want to design a single web page different from all the rest of the web pages on your website, then I suggest we use the internal style sheet. And we use the style tag at the heading as well of the HTML file. The inline style is used in the relevant tag. For example, in a certain paragraph or that paragraph you would like to put some emphasis, what you need to do is to write the style here and the declaration. Now, for more details, if you want to learn more on how to use CSS, you can go to http://3schools.com.css. Thank you. Good evening. This is how we design our HTML pages using the CSS or the cascading style sheets. First, we click on File, and then we click on New. We go to CSS, and then click on Create. After clicking on or creating a page for our CSS, now we will define our selectors or the tags that we want to design. Okay, so you click on New CSS rule. Here, click on the tags. So we will design actually the body of our HTML page. Now we click on the new style sheet file and click on OK. Then it will ask for what type of, so we will just save it here first in our folder. Now the file name, say for example it's sample.css. You click on save. So since I've already created this one before, I just have to replace it. Okay, so here the categories of the type, we have the font family. You just need to choose, or if you want a single font type, so you just click on the edit font, and we have some selections here for available fonts. Okay, if you want Bulgarian, then you click these two arrows here pointing to the chosen fonts. Then we have that one. If you want to remove, you do it like this. Okay, and then after being able to choose, you click on OK. So since I have not chosen any, it's blank, but here let us use Lucida calligraphy. Okay, so the font size is gonna be 16. It will actually start from 16 as for the heading. Okay, now the font style, let's just use normal. Font weight is when it's normal, and then if you want to turn all your letters in your HTML capitalized, uppercase, lowercase, so text transform, if you need to do. This is the font color. If you want to choose, say, white. Now the background, we will design the background of the body of our HTML. So background color, we choose on white. In the image, if you would like to put a background image instead of just putting plain background color on it, so we can choose that one, and let me choose this one. Okay, actually this is GIF. Background repeat, so I'll choose no repeat. Background attachment, so it's scroll or fix. Background position, so center. Okay, for the block, we don't have block code in our HTML file, so we just do not use it. In the box, we also don't have the box. The border, we can put any. So list, if you have list types of tags, so we can design it here. Circle, square, decimal. If you want to use an image, then you just browse the position, if it's inside or outside. So positioning. So positioning of the body of our HTML. So let us say this is fix. Okay, so the width, let's put some value. It's gonna be 980 pixel. The height, let's say it's gonna be 1000 pixel. Okay, so the placement, visibility, it's visible. Okay, so the placement, top is auto. Right, let's say it's gonna be 100 pixel or 50 pixel. the bottom, let's put auto. And then for the left, we use like 50 pixel as well. Okay. So transition, actually we will just use this one for animations, or if there is a video. So click on apply, then okay. So our external style sheet has been created for the body. So this is what we have made. Now in attaching this one, we go to our HTML page, and as you can see the link icon here, attach style sheet. You click on attach style sheet, and then click on browse. You click this one, then click on OK, and click on okay. Now if we want to put a definition or design within that page only, or HTML page only, we can use the internal style sheet or the embedded style sheet. What we need to do is to type style type equals to text or CSS. Don't forget the quotation marks. Then here we put body H1, okay, because the headings say the body. So the font family is, you see the calligraphy, and font size 32 pixel, position it's absolute, margin, then here we have the positioning or the spacing. So left is 128 pixel, top is 28 pixel, width, then the height. Okay, and then we close it with the slash style, and then save it, Control S, or here you can click file and then save if you want to. Okay, so this is how our CSS or our HTML looks like after putting CSS.